Day 676 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 2696. Sorry, y'all. Minimum string length after removing substrings. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as well. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. You are given a string as consisting only of uppercase English letters. You can apply some operations to this string where, in one operation, you can remove any occurrence of one of the substrings A, B, or C, D from S. Return the minimum possible length of the resulting string that you can obtain. Note that the string concatenates after removing the substring and could produce a new A, B, or C, D substrings. All right, y'all, so that sounds simple enough, but let's go ahead and take a look at these examples just to make sure that we are doing this problem correctly. So first, let me go ahead and copy and paste this over here so we can go through it visually, and let's get into it. So first, in example 1, our input S equals a string A, B, F, C, A, C, D, B. The output is 2. That means after completing these operations, or this operation right here, the length of this string will only be 2. So let's see how. And so what we need to do is we need to remove any occurrences of A, B, or C, D. So it says we can remove we can do the following operations. Remove the substring A, B. So we're going to remove this A, B. Boom. Now we're left with F, C, A, C, D, B. Right here. F, C, A, C, D, B. Then we're going to remove this C, D right here. Come right here, CD, boom. After we do that, we create a new AB. So we're going to remove that AB, boom. Finally, we're left with FC. This just has a count of 2, so that's why our output is 2. We're not returning the FC string, we're just returning the count it says. So the resulting length of the string is 2. It can be shown that it is the minimum length that can be obtained. All right, y'all, now just in case that didn't make sense, let's take a look at example 2. Same principles apply. So hold on while I copy and paste this. Okay, so in example 2, our input S equals a string A, C, B, B, D. This time the output is 5. It says we cannot do any operations on all the strings, so the length remains the same. So in this string, we have no A, B pairs and we have no C, D pairs, right? It's a B in the middle of the C, D pair, and then it's all this in the middle of the AD pair. So since we don't have those substrings to begin with, we cannot delete or remove any substrings. So the output of the string is 5 because that's how it started. Boom. So now that we understand the question, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution. Solution not that difficult. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a stack, which will simulate removing specific adjacent character pairs, and we're going to store those characters here in the stack as we iterate through the string. So we're going to come right here, declare a variable called stack, and just set that equal to an array character like this, and then put the parentheses. Boom. Character. Hold on, y'all. Character. Boom. Then we need to iterate through every character in the input string. So we're going to say for C in S and open up the brackets. And we need to check if there's a character at the top of the stack and whether the top stack on the current character forms either A, B, or C, D. So we're going to say if let top equals stack dot last, comma, open up the parentheses, top, comma, C. We're going to say equals, open up the parentheses, quotation marks, capital A, come outside of that, comma, quotation marks, capital B, or 2 vertical lines, open up the parentheses, top, comma, C, equals, open up the parentheses, quotation marks, capital C, comma, quotation marks, capital D. Then we are going to open up the brackets right here. Boom. Now, if we detected A, B, or C, D, we're going to remove the top character from the stack, and this effectively is going to remove the pair from the string. So all we need to do is say stack dot remove last, parentheses. Boom, come right here. We'll say else, open up the brackets. Otherwise, we're going to push the current character onto the stack because it cannot form a removable pair yet. So we're just going to say stack dot append, open up the parentheses, pass in C, and after processing the entire string, the stack will contain the remaining characters that cannot be removed and return the length of that remaining string. So we just need to come right here and say return stack dot count. Boom, y'all, that's all she wrote. Let's give it a run. Make sure it runs properly before we submit it. Oh, there it is. It's accepted. So now let's go ahead and submit it. Make sure it's still accepted after we submit it. And look at that, y'all. 4 milliseconds beats 50% of users. Not too bad, not too bad at all, y'all. We'll get those numbers up as we continue down our LeetCode journey. But right now, we just want to be able to solve the problem that was presented to us. And I feel like this is a good, simple, and easy solution to understand for that. So, with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all learned something today. And I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.